Welcome into the Eric St. Show podcast. Daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Thank you so much for joining me in the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. Baldwin Ace Hardware, a beacon of DIY awesomeness in the Northland. As we inch our way to show number 1,000. Oh, my God. And look, I know that there's like, oh, man, let's throw a party. Please don't. Please don't. That'll kind of get me off of my routine. No big deal. I think the ideal thing is just go, hey, it's 1,000. Woo! And then let's talk some shit. Have some fun. There we go. Proud of it, sure, but let's not make a big deal about it. It's no biggie. Okay. So, a mystery has been solved. Looking back on this mystery, I can't believe I didn't know what happened right away. I woke up yesterday, and I didn't mention this, but the night before, we had I cooked up a bunch of crispy chicken. You know, it's great because you take the flour and you put, oh, man. Well, first of all, it's a lot of flour. It's like 2-3 cups of flour. And then I'm adding Lowry seasoned salt, all sorts of Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper. So just a slight bit of heat, a hint of heat. And this is what, when you dredge the chicken breast, which are, okay, so you get the big fucking thick chicken breasts at Meijer. You cut them sideways. You like butterfly them, but cut it all the way through. So now you have a thinner piece of meat. You dip it in egg that's all, whipped up. And you dredge it, put it back in the egg, put it back in the flour. Put it in the oil, hot as hell. Perfect. Makes the best chicken sandwiches. People are like, what's the recipe? It's like, flour and a bunch of spices. This is not rocket science. The key, though, is don't have that oil too hot, because then the outside gets too cooked and the inside's not done. You're going to end up getting salmonella. Serve it up. Everybody loves it. It's awesome. These 2 cast iron pans. Big. You can fry all the shit in there. I wake up the next day, and the one on the stovetop has considerably less oil in it than when I went to bed. And it's like, well, Jesus, why didn't you clean this shit up? It's kind of like when you drink all night with your friends and you leave all this shit out, and then you wake up and you got to clean it up. It's like that at my house, but more with food. Fuck it. We actually did most of the dishes, but those with the oil, you got to pour the oil into like a Ziploc and then close it, seal it, and then just put it in the garbage can outside. At least that's how we get rid of it. And we didn't have any of those big gallon bags to do it. We ran out, so I'm like, fuck, I'll figure something out later. Don't even worry about it. I wake up yesterday. And I go in there, and there's considerably less oil. I'm like, oh, man. Well, the cats, I didn't realize that that's their thing. Doesn't make sense. And this is going to be a problem because a lot of the oil, there's very little oil left. There was much more oil in there. Yesterday was also weird because there was a pile of crap in the NFK's sunroom. Hey, Eric, you got any of those baggies? There's some poo-poo in there. Oh, now I looked at the pile, and I'm like, that's an O'Neill. But some of the poo-poo has been cleaned up by a dog. And O'Neill does not eat his own cooking. Daisy wouldn't do that. So what the hell happened here? Another layer to the mystery. I realize this is all very, very gross. It's going to get worse. I'm just warning you. This is going to get worse. I noticed that when I let them all out. O'Neill is in one area of the yard. And, you know, it's very common for him to try to find frozen turds. So I'm like, no. I get him inside. And then Daisy goes to the same area, and she's investigating. And I'm like, well, Daisy doesn't eat shit. What the hell is going on? And I bring her in, and sure enough, she actually was. I'm like, well, this is a new wrinkle. The dog's fucking 9 years old. How could this possibly have changed? What happened? Okay, so this is all very gross evidence, but I'm going somewhere because the mystery was eventually solved. I take them all for a walk. O'Neill has to take a dump, and it's a catastrophe. All right? It's at this moment when it looks like a Slurpee machine, a Coke Slurpee flying out of his asshole, that I realized, oh, fuck. Of course O'Neill was the one eating the grease. He's a tall dog. He's long. That fucker got up on his hind legs and ate an entire pan of grease. And then he took a shit in the sunroom. And since the shit was seasoned with my special oil spice blend, it made the shit delicious to even Daisy. And then when they were out in the yard, Daisy was like, oh, good, more. I really like this shit-eating thing. So, you see what happened there? This is fucking horrible. And I'm like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? Of course he got up on his hind leg. Why did I think the cats had something to do with it? He does that shit all the time. You have to keep everything off of the edge of whatever it may be. Countertop, the island, the stovetop. How the fuck I missed that, I don't know. So that was rough. So then I wake up this morning, I'm like, all right, let's go. It's got to be another disaster. But he didn't. I think he got it out of his system. It was terrible. Holy shit. God. Pretty much par for the course as a pet owner. Maureen says, breakfast on hold, LOL. My God. Welcome in. So glad you're all here. What a day. It is butt freaking cold. It's 3 degrees. This is like, oh shit, cold right now. Cole suggests just have those two dogs eat each other's shit over and over, less dog food to buy. No. Already, folks are deciding they are going to Bosco's today to be in the presence of the world's #1 kitchen assistant, your old pal Eric Zane. Yes, that's right. Doug and I will be doing our thing. Sarah says, yes, I'm going with Brad. Oh, I can't wait to see you. Cannot wait to see you. Jesse says, breakfast on hold. I was literally taking a bite of my sandwich when Zane dropped the Coca-Cola came flying out of his asshole. My God. Patrick Parker is here. Or Parker Patrick. You pick. He's the dude at the gym that I see from time to time. And his dad. And I can never get his name straight. Right. It's always Parker Patrick Parker. I'm pretty sure it's Patrick. But I've called him Parker 100 times. Your dad embarrassed the shit out of me yesterday, Parker Patrick. And it's because, coincidentally, I couldn't remember someone's name. There's this dude at the gym. We can never get it right. And me and your dad and Brian there, who you know, are always like, God, what the fuck is that guy's name? Well, I saw Brian and your dad talking to him. So then they walked away. And I followed him. I go, hey, you guys are just talking to dude. What's his name? And they go, Javon. I go, oh, are you sure? Yes. I go, come on, don't fuck with me. And your dad goes, oh, yeah, it's here, follow me. And we go walking over to Javon. And I'm like, oh, don't do this. Don't embarrass. Are you going to embarrass me? Please don't embarrass me. I walk up, trusting your dad that he wouldn't embarrass me. He goes, hey, Javon. Guy's got his headphones on, takes them. Goes, yeah, what's up? He goes, hey, so I know you're such a good guy that doesn't matter if Eric forgets your name 1 time or 10 times. You're always going to be sweet and kind to him when he forgets that your name is Javon. Isn't that right, Eric? And I'm like, yeah. Hey, Javon. I go, I thought you weren't going to embarrass me. And he goes, you'll never forget now. Ha, 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 ha. You're right. I won't. Fuck me. Damn it. Maureen. Oh, Jesus. Maureen says, I don't see Marcy here this morning yet. Marcy from the world famous group formerly known as the Zaniacs waddled into the chat yesterday and was lurking, enjoying this live stream. That's cool. Cannot resist. They're all back. They've all come back. They all signed up for Patreon. They're all here. No, they didn't. I'm totally shitting you. All right. Corey says Marcy is an old lady name. It is? I don't know about that. But various folks are keeping an eye out for that bunch. All right. So welcome to the show. So glad you are here. That is the mystery of the missing grease. Now, for the audience that are getting the show on Twitch, you stay right there, of course. You don't have to worry about anything. For the folks enjoying the show, Facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page, Twitter @Eric Zane Show, or on YouTube, Eric Zane Show. I got to kick you out. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this little free view. The rest of the show is on Twitch. Twitch doesn't cost you anything. Literally, it's as simple as downloading the Twitch app. And after you download it, search Eric Zane Live, all one word. There I am. Hit follow. That's it. Did you get that? Twitch app. Search Eric Zane Live, all one word. Hit follow. That way you'll get a notification. Eric Zane is live. You hit it. You enjoy the show. Uninterrupted. When you're on Twitch, there's video on demand as well. So when the show is done, you can watch it whenever you want. The audio podcast, of course, is available wherever you download shows, including iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, CastBox, Stitcher, all of them. All of them. Whatever it is, I'm on it. And keep in mind, if you ever want to reach out to me, do it the old-fashioned way. Send me an email, eric@ericzaneshow.com. Always love talking to people. Every so often, I'll get someone, oh, I had no idea that you've been doing this for the past 4 years. Sure. I'd love to think that everybody pays attention, but that's not the way it is. So thank you. Thank you very much. So for you folks that are getting the show, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, I must say goodbye to you. But you have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, there you go.